joined by Hofstra head coach Frank Catalanotto following a wild 18-17 loss to Elon in Game 2 of the series. Coach, thoughts on today's game?
Yeah, crazy game. I was proud of my guys that we came back after being down 13-4. We have to do a better job closing games out. Having that killer instinct, kind of stepping on their throat when they're down. Because I felt like in the 6th, 7th, 8th inning, they were kind of flat, and we couldn't make plays in the field. And the good thing is this: I think I started maybe 5 freshmen, and we had a total of 10 freshmen in the game. So it's good that those guys are getting experience.
Coach, when you look at Michael Brown today, he had 4 hits, 3 RBIs, and you mentioned just a lot of players stepping up. What did you see from his performance today?
I thought he looked good. We've noticed that in practice, he's been swinging the bat better lately. I know Jimmy Gels has been telling me that he's been working with him, and it showed today. I thought these were some of the best swings he's had all year.
Coach, Dylan Palmer tying for I believe it's 3rd program history for hits. He had a great game today. He had a bunch of hits. He was getting on base. What does he really mean to this program?
Yeah, he's been outstanding all 3 years. I mean, he shows up every single day ready to play. He doesn't strike out. He rarely strikes out. He puts the bat on the ball, and we saw today, what he can do with those 4 hits, and he causes havoc when he's on the bases.
On the pitching side, Eamon and Greg both getting some big outs, keeping your team in the game. What did you see from their performances?
Yeah, I thought they did well. I mean, those are some guys that came in and threw strikes, and they kept it simple. They didn't try to make the perfect pitch. I felt like they were throwing strikes and letting the defense help them behind them.
Down 13-4 at one point in the game. What was the message to the team that allowed them to rally and get so many unanswered runs back?
Yeah, I just told them, let's keep fighting, right? We have a bunch of freshmen in there. Let's, be aggressive at the bat and not take too many pitches. And then that inning that we scored 8 runs, I mean, those guys were up there swinging. And it's funny, when you're aggressive at the plate, not only do you wind up, getting more hits, but as a hitter, you wind up seeing the ball better and you wind up getting more walks. So I thought that was a great inning and a great bounce back after we gave up 6.
Coach, I mean, you've been in a bunch of these high-scoring games, these shootout-type games. You've been on the winning end of some, the losing end of some. What's just you hope this type of experience that the guys, especially a bunch of the freshmen and the younger guys, get out of it for the future?
Well, I think like I told the guys after the game, I think it's when we're in these type of games, it's going to go back and forth. There's a lot of runs scored, but when we get the lead, you have to have that killer instinct and be able to come out here and say, okay, we scored a bunch of runs, we have the lead now I got to make a play on defense. And we weren't able to do that today. There were a few plays that I feel like should have been made, and we gave up some late runs, for them to go ahead and take the lead again.
All right, Coach, thanks for your time.
Thank you.